Lab 6 regarding the lactic acid took the most time, I would say, than any of the other labs. But in particular, the data table for activity 1, it was time consuming, but it really ensured the most accurate results because we had to do things 3 times. I think that it helped me understand exactly what the average was, and also like I was doing the equations and everything correct so that I would have like a good average. The mass of the vinegar was an easy step. It really allowed me to, like, again, get the correct sample and use my scale. I know the scale really isn't always accurate. Even in the other labs, every time I would move something around, it would completely change the end units. So there was a slight variance between each sample, but again, we had the correct amount and I was measuring it out. It's just that there was a little bit of variance. The volume of the vinegar, I also measured it out the same way I measured out the mass of the vinegar. It's just the scale differed a little bit, which is fine. Still have an average. Personally, I wish there was a column to show the average just so that we could calculate it ourselves and like it would be in the, same place as all the other data, but it's fine. The final volume of the NaOH in the syringe, again, that was good to like measure out the syringe. Again, measure out there was no air in there, no like pockets, no bubbles taking up volume. The volume of delivered, again, making sure that everything got in the right place. There was nothing left behind. There was no air that was like taking up space of the actual liquid. The molar calculations were very time consuming for me because I'm not the best with those equations. I kind of have to like look up on the textbook and just our homework for help because they have like tutorials. But other than that, I feel like I evened everything out pretty well and I'm confident with my answer. I think everything makes sense. And then again, calculating the average percent mass of lactic acid in the vinegar, that took the most time because I did it several times just to make sure that the equations were standing alone and I wasn't getting a different number every time. And also so that I just had the correct materials in the right place. I wasn't measuring like the calcium citrate or anything like that. But overall, the data table was lengthy, but it went really well and I better understood the following questions.